Okay, and Tiny now. Tiny was not spammed. It wasn't spammed that much before, like until recently. He became this really easy hero to play and win games with just a couple of items. Mostly because of the combo of the tree and the shard. You just you take the skill that takes the tree, your attack becomes splash or Battle Fury effect, however you wanna call it. Shard is permanent effect, you never lose charges, and then it was just a matter of building some attack speed and getting some magic immunity so you can do those attacks, and pretty much Tiny was already done and destroying everybody. Buildings as well, of course, destroying the whole waves with just a couple of swings. It becomes a really big, just like this destroying machine that destroys pretty much everybody, especially because it usually you get him Shadow Blade into Silver Edge as well. So there's also a break ability, right, that just deals with anybody, maybe an annoying phantom assassin, somebody with butterfly. There's also Bloodthorn to deal with those. That's also a completely viable item. But yeah, let's just start with like let's start from the beginning, like which is the normal Tiny. So boots, I would always say you get power threads because of attack speed. You want some attack speed. There's a big damage going on with the grow and with the tree and the shard. I just like getting power threads. Game also suggests phase boots. Phase boots is fine. It's more damage, but I like trade-off to get because you'll get your damage anyways. Damage is not a problem for this guy. It's not about damage. It's more about attack speed to utilize that damage. So I would just go threads, get some early attack speed. One item that also works great on Tiny is Blink. You can do with this Blink whatever you want actually. I usually say when it's a hero like this, just go Overwhelming, but Tiny can also go with the Swift, the Green Blink, so you can make that choice however you want. Red one is gonna give you damage anyways because it is a strength hero. So red one is more damage, green one is more attack speed, but it's not really attack speed unless you blink in and can really use it. So red one is still more consistent value. More like guaranteed value. But yeah, you can choose. I mean, people make whatever with this. It's not a big. You can even leave it like this. It doesn't matter really. One item that you'll definitely need to make is Black King. Since you got all this damage, let's say you got some attack speed, you need to be able to right click, right? So when you get there, you need to be able to hit at all times as much as you can. Black King is a must. Even if there's any type of smaller slow, it's gonna stop you. You're not gonna be able to reach him. So Black King is a must for sure. And then after that, kind of getting, let's say you get some of these, or maybe you invested into Shadow Blade into Silver Edge, right? Going into the Windwalk and then getting all the procs on the first hit, splashes into everybody, it's crit. All of this, right, with the grow. So Silver Edge, I always see it get it done. I like getting it as well. Maybe you can skip on the blink if you want and getting just this, but I think having this is pretty great considering your other spells, right? Maybe you need to catch somebody fast, maybe there's an obstacle, maybe there's a hill. Why not just blink, stun, and then keep hitting them, and also using toss. So blink is kind of like synergizing well with these spells as well, where the Silver Edge is like more with these. So you can just make a well-rounded choice of items of a build. After those, and this is the thing with Tiny that I was talking about, even if you have boots, this doesn't even have to be Silver Edge. Let's say this is Shadow Blade. Even with boots, Shadow Blade, and Black King, and Shard, you're already destroying everybody. That's how much he got buffed, and he's still pretty much out of control. He's also, like, one benefit, he's a strength hero, so more health. Really annoying to try to deal with when I see Tiny rushing in with Black King on. You can't really just sit there and try to fight him. You can, I mean, but it's gonna go bad for you pretty much. You kind of have to leave him try to pull away a bit and then let the Black King go off and then try to kill him, unless there's some super basher in your team that can just keep him bashed. Otherwise, it just does way too much damage. This is AoE, this is AoE, the basic attack is AoE buffed like twice, 3 times with this. So it's better just to try to let him cool off, get out of this and then try to kill him. Unless you can get an opening on him. But that's why you would get blink, right? That people can't really open on you. So yeah, after those, I would say attack speed as usual. Let's put it just here. So assault, always a great idea. You need armor. Armor reduction is great when you're attacking, the bonus attack speed. You don't have to make assault at all, of course. Some people just go for this. Play tiny like that. Just get like boots, blink, and blacking bar and moonshard. That's it. It's already insane because of the basic the base attack damage. So you can just make these and meme around. It's gonna destroy people no matter what. You're gonna destroy buildings. You're gonna push waves. Waves is gonna be done in like 1 or 2 hits. And yeah, some early item that people sometimes make I forgot about this, is Echo Saber. So you can get Echo Saber. I usually just skip it though. I don't think there's need for Echo Saber. You can get Echo Saber. It's a nice slow, I guess, but usually I don't think this guy depends on Echo Saber at all. You can chase, you can stun, do toss. I think it's completely fine. So let's say you have any of these. Bloodthorn is an option, of course. Blink behind enemy lines, quickly delete their supports. Silence, kill one support, maybe use Black King, kill other, continue fighting. So Bloodthorn is always an option. Also gives you like a hood effect. It gives you True Strike. So maybe there's Phantom, maybe there's somebody with Butterfly. This completely removes that. Plus gives everybody crits on the target that got hit with this spell effect. So yeah, there's always Bloodthorn. There's always the good old Heart. Maybe you need to tank more in a way. Maybe your tank is not doing your job, or you kind of need that extra health for whatever reason. I don't know. Sometimes you have to fill some other people's roles, so going like hybrid mode is completely fine. You don't have to be always strict. Like I'm only going these items and that's it. You can sometimes see if you can maneuver a bit and like fill the empty spots that your team kind of created. But yeah, that's pretty much it. On top of all this, I would just say get some crits, because you have it all. I mean, yeah, this is already crits, but not that big. And once this procs, it's completely fine to get some more damage and crits on top. Like, I don't even know what I would put here. I guess you can do this and then this. But then, I mean, you can even eat the Moon Shard and get another Moon Shard. Or just eat this. But then it helps the attack speed and just make something like this, or Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn is also a lot of attack speed. So maybe this is just the thing that you need, right? Survivability plus dealing with anybody that has evasion, ability to right click, to move around, to get a break from this also. I mean, it's, yeah, none of these, you can't go wrong with any of these. You can pick and choose. Daedalus might be a great idea just to finish. There's also, yeah, I forgot about Satanic. Satanic is also always an option. Yeah, it's, yeah, better forget about Heart and think about Satanic, actually, now that I think about it. So, yeah, you'll be having attack speed, right? Huge damage. Satanic is actually, I would say, the last one. Probably better to get this than the Daedalus. But yeah, you can choose. I mean, depending on the game, you'll never get to the point where you need to do some like quick heals with this. It might happen, it might not happen. It might be too late anyways to do this then, but it's extra health, it's huge heal, you got big damage. So yeah, keep Satanic in mind. I somehow completely slipped off my mind, but yeah, pretty amazing item for Tiny. Scepter I don't usually make. Scepter is more like something I would play if Tiny was like played as support, I guess, if I played him as support. But I don't think he's like great as support, so yeah, I'd skip on this. Talents I think are pretty straightforward for this guy. Take the strength, extra strength. I would take extra stat resist. Why not? You can fight further, longer. Definitely the right one, right? Crow bonus damage. That's the whole team for your hero. Last one, I would say toss charges, so you can toss twice. Yeah, this is just a stun cooldown. You wanna do as much impact as possible in one fight. So this is more impact in one fight. This is better in multiple fights. But if it goes to multiple fights, it's always a bad idea. It's always best to try to eliminate the whole enemy team in one fight. So this is immediate one fight value. So I would just go this. Yeah, and you can also toss your allies. I mean, if you're behind, maybe you have a blink or blink is on cooldown. There's a couple of guys here, you can just toss them. If you have a double toss even, you can just toss both of them into a fight. It doesn't even have to be enemy here, you can just toss them on mobs, enemy mobs. So yeah, a lot more reasons to get the left one. And I think that's it, pretty much. Yeah, Tiny, do your stuff, right click, watch everything die, destroy buildings, destroy barracks, towers, push waves, no problem. If you wanna get, you can even get travel and be really annoying with pushing stuff because of how little it takes for him to destroy everything. There's also that option, but yeah, that's pretty much what it starts with, and it can be sold for travel, I guess. And that's it for Tiny, guys, and I'll see you on the next one.